How's the lunch, everyone? Is it good? You know, every now and then, yeah, before we start this, Nick, I sure am glad you're not running for commissioner. Every now and then you have an opportunity to do something that you really have your heart in, and I certainly do appreciate the opportunity to, and the honor to introduce your next mayor, your mayor that has been there since September and done a great job. You have to ask, you know, having known Nick for decades, what qualities do you, as the citizens of Hoover, want in a mayor? Well, you need someone that's educated. The man you've chosen has a Bachelor of Science from Stanford University and an FBI National Academy graduate. You want someone that's experienced. He's lived around the world and been a member of the Hoover Police Department since 1979 and moved up through the ranks to chief. You need someone that's respected. His accolades include the American Association of Chiefs of Police, the Board of Directors of the National Association of School Resource Officers. You need someone that's dedicated. Beyond titles and accolades, Nick is a man who cares deeply about people, strengthening community partnerships and dedicating his entire professional career to the city of Hoover. You need someone that's caring. He's raised money for many worthwhile charities, including the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, initiated by Miss Hoover. Raised over $190,000 for that charity. And most of all, you need a leader. You need someone that's been recognized for numerous initiatives, such as the Special Response Team and the School Resource Officer Program. You need someone that's dedicated. You need someone who has devoted his entire life to improving the quality of life for you, the citizens of Hoover. Folks, I believe you made an excellent choice. I believe you made a choice that will carry this municipality. Instead of being sixth, you're moving up to fifth, fourth, and third as far as having the largest municipality. I know that you have a municipality where you want to move to and raise your family. And for some of us, it's a good place to grow too. So, Mayor Nick Derzis, educated, experienced, respected, dedicated, caring, he's a leader. He is all of these and more. He's probably the best dressed man in this room. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Nick Derzis. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great crowd out here. So many friends. I really can't tell you how much I really appreciate it. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule today to be here and what I call investing in our city. I want to start by recognizing our Chamber of Commerce for organizing today's event. It reflects the best of our partnership in what I say is one thriving community. To the Chamber Board of Directors, especially Sanjay Patel and Kim Starling, who are on my transition team, thank you for your leadership your commitment to Hoover business. Special thank you to Nan Baldwin, our CEO of the Chamber, does a fantastic job. And I'm having a problem with my, here we go. Nan, thank you for your commitment. You're the CEO, you do a heck of a job. Your staff, very professional. You bring the energy, the care, and thank you guys so much for organizing this event today. I also want to thank our sponsors, all of them, especially our presenting sponsors, AmFirst, Goodness Mill, Kay Wood, Neil Schaefer. Your investment in Hoover is meaningful, and it's certainly not taken for granted by me. We're grateful for your support. When I was running for mayor, one of the commitments I made was to strengthen our chamber and interact it as a true partner, which I don't think it ever was. Because supporting the chamber at events like this is supporting our community. It supports the climate, the identity, and the strength of our business community. And I appreciate that partnership very much. And we look forward to partnering with you guys on many more events this year and the years ahead. I'd be remiss not to take a moment to recognize and thank the Hoover City Council leadership who are with us today. Please join me in acknowledging Council President Dr. Casey Middlebrooks, President Pro Tem Christy Driver, Derek Murphy, Steve McClinton, Gene Smith, Ashley Lovell, and of course, Robin Schultz. Councilor Schultz serves as our council's liaison to the chamber, an important role as we continue to strengthen that partnership between the city and our chamber. Just as I've recommitted to working with the chamber as a true partner, this administration is working hand in hand with the city council to address the issues facing our city, to communicate challenges openly, and involve them directly in developing solutions. I want to be very clear. I appreciate and I value the council. They're a critical part of the team approach. And when I say team, at Hoover Police Department, we're a team. At City Hall now, we're a team. Hoover is stronger when the mayor and council work collaboratively, respectfully, and share focus on serving you, our citizens. Strong cities are built on strong regional relationships. Hoover benefits greatly from our partnerships with Jefferson County and Shelby County, and I recognize the leadership of Jefferson County Commission, particularly Commissioner Stevens and Mike Boland. I want to personally thank Commissioner Stevens for your kind introduction today. Thank you, Commish. And as we continue to support the City of Hoover and our initiatives. We're grateful for the support of the Shelby County Commission and for the outstanding members of the Hoover legislative delegation, which includes Senator Jabbo Wagner, Senator Dan Roberts, Senator Roger Smitherman, Senator April Weaver, Senator Marika Coleman, Representatives David Faulkner, Mike Shaw, Honorable Mooney. Relationships have to be if we're going to get things done. And we're truly blessed to have these partners, Jefferson County, Shelby County, our legislative delegation, partners who equally committed to making our city a better place. A little personal note. It was this time last year that I decided that I might want to change careers. And I want to thank my wife, Stephanie. Stephanie, stand up.
Yep.
You know, after 20 years as police chief, and we start talking about running for mayor, and people start hitting on the back and say, that's a great idea, great idea. And we'd sit in bed at night at 11 o'clock after working all day and then campaigning at night. And she looked at me one night and she says, are those people really our friends? And the decision that I made, you know, meant leaving a position that I served as your police chief for 20 years. If I won, I had a new job. If I lost, I didn't have a job. So, before I made the commitment, really spent months thinking about it, laying out what I hope we as a team could accomplish if I was fortunate enough to earn your trust. I had to think about the goals and objectives that were just not aspirational, but achievable. Things I believe that if we did and tried, that we could actually deliver. I'm gonna let you know something about me, in case you don't know. Pretty much what you see is what you get. Not a politician in the traditional sense. They say that sometimes I don't dress like one. And when I told my friends that I was gonna run, I said, I'm gonna run, but I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna be me. And I wanted to bring the same values, the same work ethic, the same standard of excellence to the office of mayor that I thought that I brought to law enforcement for decades. As of today, I've served as your mayor for 80 days, and it's been a very busy 80 days. For more than 4 decades, my career has been rooted in public service. I learned early on that leadership is not about titles, it's about responsibility, it's about showing up, it's about doing the right thing, even when doing the right thing sometimes is a little hard. As police chief, my job was to protect life, maintain law and order, and earn trust from you, the community, every day. The experience shaped how I look at leadership, accountability, and especially teamwork. And those same principles will guide me today as mayor, because the responsibilities at City Hall may be broader than those that I had in the police, but the mission is the same. Serve the people of Hoover with integrity and excellence. And when I say excellence, I'm not talking about just perfection. Standards, clear expectations, measurable performance, and a culture that doesn't accept good enough when we, the people of Hoover, deserve better. That's what I ran on, that's what I intend to deliver, and that's what the first 80 days have been about. Setting the tone, building a team, and moving with urgency. Hoover's a city of 100,000 people, and I would say one of the largest and most dynamic cities in the state of Alabama today. We've got world-class schools, great neighborhoods, strong business base, and a quality of life that attracts families and employers alike. Strong communities just don't happen by accident. They require disciplined leadership, sound financial management, thoughtful planning. They require partnerships, local, state, and federal partners, business community, educators, faith leaders, nonprofits, and engaged residents. And today, the partnership, it's you guys right here in the room. One of the first things that I focused on as mayor was putting the right people in the right place. Any organization, public or private, is only as strong as the people leading it. And if you want to reestablish a standard of excellence, you got to have the team that shares the same vision and work ethic that you have if you plan to deliver results. So, over the last 80 days, we put together what I would say.
Your device has lost connection to the internet.
Not good.
Please try again a bit later.
My internet connection is gone. Can somebody help me here?
Yes. Something.
I'm going to highlight now a few key roles of our senior leadership team. We asked Ken Grimes to serve as our economic development director. Ken, where are you? Okay, keep standing, Ken. With the challenges that our city faces, economic development, our success is not optional. It has to happen. It's the most important thing that we're doing right now. And with the background and degree in economic development, I know that Ken is the perfect guy to lead. You got a team with you today?
You know, very.
Please have them stand and let's recognize them for a job that they're going to do fantastic. We welcome back Melinda Lopez as interim CFO. Where's Melinda? There she is. Stand up, keep standing. I asked Melinda to come back and rejoin the finance department and turn around several issues that have plagued the city finances in recent years, implement our best practices, and make sure that we're doing things the right way. Anybody with you, Melinda? Any of your staff? You're in? Well, we're glad glad you're back with us. Appreciate you. We appointed Brian Munger as our city administrator. Brian? Brian brings a wealth of experience to the job. He's overseen large teams, major budgets, long-term improvements, understands how to manage growth responsibly. He's exactly what we needed. Professional leadership. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. We hired Scott Cromer as our city engineer. Scott, where are you? There you go. Scott comes to work for the city of Hoover after a distinguished career in the private sector. And I wanted that perspective as we want to continue to make Hoover the most business-friendly city in the state. His experience in delivering projects, managing programs, and understanding public policy, like what it is to work with government, I think will serve us well, particularly in infrastructure and stormwater. We all know about stormwater.
Right.
I want to now publicly thank three people, and they happen to be public safety people. Where's Linda Moore? Linda, stand up. You got your staff with you? Yeah, okay, get those folks stand up too.
Yeah, right.
Linda Moore is our 911 director. Her entire staff does a tremendous job, first line of public safety. That phone call comes in. That's where the police and fire know where to go. Now think about this. In 2025, they answered 146,383 calls.
But
A lot of calls. They dispatched 145,690 calls for service out of those calls. There were 1.4 million radio transmissions between 911, fire, and police. Y'all do a hell of a job. Thank you. Second, I'm very happy that Clay Bentley continues to serve as a fire chief. Had the privilege of working with Clay for years. He's respected not only in our community, but around the state. A great leader. You got some of you guys with you? Please stand. You guys, we appreciate the Hoover Fire Department. And third, we appointed Clay Morris, police chief. Where's Clay? Stand up. Thank you. Good. And how about the rest of the Hoover police that are in there? We got a lot of crowd in there. Get up. That. I promise you no one's checking warrants today. Thank you. Replacing myself after 20 years was something that it's kind of mind-boggling. Wanted to get the right guy. I'd known Clay. He comes from a distinguished career with the federal government. Worked for the Drug Enforcement Administration. Goes all over the world. Became friends about 12 years ago when he came to be the assistant agent in charge for the state of Alabama. And I realized that he and I had a lot in common. He focuses on excellence And when we start talking about staffing and training and technology and maintaining what we've had for 20 years, I think he's the guy that can help lead. And again, we've got, I'm so proud to say that I was part of that organization for over 44 years. And we've got some great police officers. And I'm telling you today, if you look at our statistics, you're not going to find a city of 100,000 people with the statistics that we have anywhere in the United States of America. So we say thank you to these guys. All right, now building a leadership team is one thing, but the public measured it differently. In the first 80 days, one of the first measures that we're serious about between me and the council is passing the budget. Passed the budget late December with priorities that reflect promises that we all made during the campaign. Number one, we restored full public safety funding to the police and fire department, where it had been cut 10% under the previous administration. So let me just tell you guys this is the way I feel about it. Very plain, very plain. A safe city is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Economic development, neighborhood stability, and quality of life. Public safety is not an expense, it's an investment. Number two, fixing a serious fire EMS staffing issue. We fixed a serious medical transportation issue that was causing temporary closures of 2 fire stations, the Legacy and Ross Bridge. Not acceptable, not a good situation. There were times when those guys had to take transport vehicles for emergency medical calls, and when they would leave the station, that station could be closed for hours at a time. I mean, it's insane. Not acceptable. When I learned about it during the campaign, I said, if I win, it's the first thing we're going to do. And because of the council and our budget, I can assure you those closures, not quite yet, in the very near future, we're not going to have any of those problems again. And that's a life safety issue, obviously. Number three, we corrected the front door fees. Several years ago, the city enacted fees on home builders when they built a new house. And they were told those fees would go to the Hoover school system. And guess what? They didn't. The city continued to give the same amount to the school system that they gave every year. So we will, in this budget, direct 100% of the front door fees to Hoover schools, which result in approximately $850,000 of new funding to support one of the best school systems in the state that one is nationally recognized and award-winning. Hoover schools are a major reason families move to Hoover, and businesses come also. Supporting our schools isn't just the right thing to do, it's smart for the city of Hoover. Fourth, another commitment I made during the campaign was to ensure that the city follows through on promises. Several years ago, the city enacted a $2 bed fee on all hotel rooms. They were told, the hotel owners were told, that that money would be fully utilized for tourism. But guess what? It wasn't. So during the campaign, I stated clearly, in the budget passed last month, we will direct 100% of that bed tax to promoting our city, messaging the activities that take place, and be responsive to our business community. 100% of that money is going to be used this year for tourism, I promise you that. Number 5, we took action on the simplified seller's use tax, SSUT. In the campaign, I clearly stated, if elected, we'd join other cities fighting for what's right. The invoices online, internet purchases, Hoover sales tax dollars are being redirected other places. Money generated here goes to cities and counties, which makes, again, no sense to me. It's been going on for years. We estimate with this formula, our city is losing at minimum, $10 million a year on this SSUT. Imagine what we could do with $10 million with everything that we talk about when we want to do things for schools, we want to do things for our, I'll tell you, some of the things when we talked about during the campaign, when we went to some of these youth baseball fields that need to be rejuvenized. 20 years ago, we had the best athletic facilities in the area, but ours are 20 years old now. And just like anything 20 years old, you know what? Sometimes it takes a little paint, it takes a little money to achieve the level that we're used to, and unfortunately that hasn't happened. But when I talk about $10 million a year, we're hoping that this lawsuit, we know that elected officials are not going to do anything. They're put in a position that they won't be able to, but we do think that maybe something will happen, hopefully, in this next year. The City Council did approve the recommendation, and we did enter that lawsuit. 6, Riverwalk. Development received a certificate of need final approval right before Christmas. I want to thank Healthcare Authority Board, and especially our chairman, Alan Paquette, for the diligence in securing the provisions group to comply with the CON requirements. We hope this will accelerate the build-out and expand healthcare, obviously, for our residents in the area. All right, now let's talk about business growth and economic development. Hoover's business community is one of our greatest strengths. Small businesses, entrepreneurs, major employers, corporate partners. You create jobs, you drive innovation, you invest in our future. My commitment is simple. Hoover will be open for business, will be predictable to its processes, and will be responsive to those who invest in our city. We've already seen some momentum. We're excited that Sierra Trading Post, an outdoor rec, fitness, and adventure gear retailer, be opening the first store in Alabama. They'll be going next to Trader Joe's, and it looks like that shopping center is kind of coming back a little bit, a little good revitalization. On the 31 quarter, by March, you'll see the Einstein Bagels will be opening up. And then also, I'm going to kind of give you all a preview of something that hasn't been announced yet. At the Village of Brock's Gap 2, being developed across the street from the successful Village of Brock's Gap along Stadium Trace. Patrick Denny, where's Patrick? There he is. Patrick and DCS Alabama, I'm excited to tell you that this project has secured one of the top restaurant and winery concepts in the country. It's called Cooper's Hawk and Restaurant. It's a major win for us. Nationally recognized, quality dining, hospitality, and the largest wine club in the world. And it will help set the stage for elevated retail and dining concepts in that particular area, continue to make that area a metro destination that I think all of us will be very proud of once it comes. We look forward to an opening or a grand opening announcement here pretty soon, Patrick, so thank you very much for that. Now, let's turn our attention to the properties that matter to all of us, the Galleria in Patton Creek. Many of you may recall that I announced my run for mayor at Patton Creek because the status quo there in 2 prime locations is just unacceptable. We've watched these properties steady decline, tax revenue, appearance, and the ability to function as economic engines, as they should. When they say retail's dead, my wife drives me to the Summit. Retail's not dead. Couldn't get a damn parking place 20 minutes the other day. A recent survey at the Galleria said that if this remains the same, Galleria is costing us about $9 million a year. Here's a key point. Typically, when commercial retail centers decline, it's because of the surrounding area. Crime, falling incomes, negative factors. It's not the case. Galleria and Patton Creek benefit from the top 3 things essential for commercial real estate. Top 3, location, location, location. The properties have over 100,000 cars pass by them on the interstate every day. Located in a city where the median income has increased year after year and have defined access from the north, east, south, and west. There's absolutely no reason both these properties cannot be a destination retail location again on a regional scale. My vision is ambitious, but I believe the only way to view it is the way we're going to view it. I want to restore Hoover to be a premier retail destination as we were years ago. And I want to be clear about something because misconceptions can be damaging. On one of my calls to an ownership group after I took office, the issue of public safety in that particular area was raised. And I walked through the crime statistics. The facts are irrefutable. As I said, Hoover is one of the safest communities of 100,000 people in the country. Sometimes just a little bit of publicity gets that negative tag on it, and we're going to do whatever we can to make sure it's not. So the day after the election, I was on the phone with the ownership of Patton Creek, the ownership of the Galleria. We discussed the vision, and we made our position clear. You can partner with the city to achieve what we know is possible, or be willing to sell to an ownership group that will. Will not accept putting lipstick on a pig. We're talking about true reimagination. And I won't pretend that this is a simple deal. The challenges at the Galleria and Patton Creek are unique in their own right. Several owners that you have to deal with. But sometimes progress can be slow from the outside, but I can tell you this. Since day one, there's not a week that goes by that either myself or a member of our team is not on the telephone with those folks and pushing them. I promise you that. Failure is not an option. Before I close, I want to do something that I believe really matters a great deal. And I tend to make it part of the identity of this administration. We're going to celebrate excellence in our city. Because State of the City address is just not about government programs and budgets. It's really about the people in our city that make it what it is. So today, we have several individuals and families who represent what I say is the best in Hoover: business, service, athletics, entertainment, and community leadership. I'm going to start by asking Dwight and Sandy Sandlin to come up and stand up front. I want y'all to stand up here, please, and just don't go anywhere until I'm completely finished. Dwight and Sandy launched the Sandlin Foundation for Kids and Kindness just a couple of months ago. In a short time, they've already raised $1.5 million. They've already distributed almost $750,000 to 10 separate Hoover charities and nonprofits that serve the needs of here right in our community. Thank you, guys. David Cohen, where's David? David Cohen, come on up here. David Cohen, the ice cream guy, owns the whole scoop. He was a member of the transition team. In the transition, he brought an idea, the kind of initiative that I loved. He said, let's partner with Jeff State Community College and offer free customer service classes to businesses and to Hoover City employees. Improving customer service, Southern style, Hoover style. Fantastic, David. I went and talked at the first one back in November. Got another one coming up here another week or so, right? February 2nd coming up. But it's this kind of initiative and ideas that David brought forward that I think is fantastic. And David, thank you very much. My man Miles, come on up here. Miles Morgan. If you don't know who he is, you will soon. I want to recognize the young man who's putting Hoover on the map. His talent. He's a singer, if you didn't know. Miles' grandparents are with him, Kent and Angie Byron. Appreciate you being here. One of his great uncles are here also, Ronnie and Dale Byron. And Ronnie, raise your hand. Ronnie was a dispatcher for the Hoover Police Department 45 years ago when I worked my first night shift. Didn't know what the hell I was doing, but he was telling me where to go. Miles, very proud of you, my man. And listen, I don't know if they're showing any or not. I saw some photos of you, and any guy that could play down at the Floribama is my kind of guy. So the only thing I made the one mistake one time. I went to the Floribama during daylight. Do not do that. All right, Reese Gonzalez. Reese, come on up here. I want to recognize this young lady, student athlete, 8th grader, Bumpus Middle School. Her mom, Joy, raise her hand, Joy. Joy's here with her. Let me tell you what Reese did. 8th grader now, Bumpus. She won the Alabama 7A Girls Cross Country State Championship this year. She did it by upsetting a 3-time state champion that was a senior in high school, an 8th grader. That's what I'm talking about right here. How about this, guys? I'm not going to try this. 3.1 miles in a blistering time under 18 minutes. How's that? Blistering. That's discipline, that's drive, and that's the excellence that we want for the city of Hoover, I'm telling you. Thank you very much, Joy, for bringing her. Appreciate that. All right, where's Bruce and Chi-Chi? Bruce, Ayers, where they at? Come on, get up here, get up here. I want to recognize some long-term, and I say long-term, friends. And they have helped put Hoover Entertainment on the map for a long, long time. For 40 years, the Stardom Comedy Club has been a must-stop for national comedy circuit, helping launch some really great careers of young entertainers. It's always been a family business. Their daughters, Gina Zimmerman, Dina Dow, the late Sheena Ayers, son-in-law Rodney, built with commitment, creatively, and sheer hard work. Well, recently, Bruce and Chi-Chi sold the comedy club, but they sold it to Helium Comedy. It's a national comedy club. Now, I think about 15, you said 12, 15 different ones around the country. And the great thing is they're passing the torch, but it's still going to be right here in Hoover, Alabama. And I'll tell you, Bruce and Chi-Chi, thank you so much for what you've done and for so many memories that people have made, including myself over the years, of seeing some just fantastic entertainment. And I hope you guys will just continue going back there to watch instead of work.
We work.
Okay, appreciate you guys. And the last person I want to recognize today is a young man by the name of Chris Richards, right? You know who Chris Richards is. He was born and raised in Hoover, grew up playing Hoover soccer, youth soccer. He was recently named the 2025 United States Soccer Male Player of the Year. He's a member of the United States national team and currently a key player with Crystal Palace, the English Premier League, probably one of the toughest competitive soccer leagues in the world. His parents, Carrie and Ken, were planning on being with us today, and unfortunately they had a last-minute conflict, but we certainly wish Chris, what an unbelievable. Think of this guy from Hoover, Alabama, growing up playing youth soccer, and is the U.S. Male Soccer Player of the Year. So I'm gonna tell you one thing, Hoover, Alabama, we got some good things happening right here, and let's just say thank you to all these people. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. So let's get back to today, the direction of our city. In the first 80 days, we've moved with urgency. And again, I thank the council. We've built the leadership team. We passed the budget, which reflects our priorities. We restored public safety funding. We solved unacceptable station closings. We kept our promise to Hoover schools. We took action to fight for our revenue. We're pushing economic development. We're not accepting decline. But the real work, the sustained work, actually starts today. In the next year, we'll be guided by the simple list of principles I'm going to call the message stack, because it's what I want every decision to come back to. We will continue to invest in police, fire, training, staffing, technology. Nothing else matters if you, our residents, don't feel safe. Second, we will rebuild trust in our fundamentals. We'll follow best practices. We'll be transparent in what we do. We'll be responsible stewards of our taxpayers' money. Third, smart growth. We'll pursue development that aligns with our plans, respect our neighborhoods. We'll strengthen our tax base. We'll protect Hoover's character. Fourth, our schools matter. Hoover invests in excellence. The front door fee decision is not a one-time gesture. It reflects a core belief that Hoover's future depends on our educational excellence. Fifth, we'll fight for what's fair. SST is not just a talking point. It's real money, people. It's real money. It should remain here and be invested here. Six, we're not going to accept the decline of Patton Creek and the Galleria. We deserve better than watching slow erosion of our most visible commercial site in the city. We'll pursue real reinvestment and reimagining. And seventh, partnership is how we win. Government cannot and should not do everything alone. Our success depends on partnership with the chamber, businesses, schools, nonprofits, faith leaders, and engaged citizens. And my door is open. If you have ideas, concerns, solutions, call the office and come in and talk. So let's close. I didn't run for this office to be a politician. I ran to serve, restore excellence to our city. In 80 days, we built our team, passed the budget, restored funding, fixed staffing issue, kept our promise to support Hoover schools, and hope we'll do more. We've taken action to protect Hoover's revenue, fight for what's fair, redevelopment, not compromise. We're not going to compromise on quality of life. It's not going to accept decline to Galleria and Patton Creek. The mission is simple. Keep Hoover safe, keep us strong. Let's keep moving forward. And I'm grateful for everyone in this room for your partnership. I'm proud to serve as your mayor. And I believe with the people in this room that Hoover's chapter is just beginning. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the city of Alabama. And God bless America. Thank you very much.